Hi everyone, welcome to Students. So today we are here continuing the chapter Equilibrium of class 11th with the topic Equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure. Now let's consider a reaction AA plus BB gives CC plus DD. That's a general equation we use to consider in all equilibrium reactions. So all in gaseous state. Now let's see how we write partial pressure, equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure. So Kp can be written as partial pressure of C raised to the power C into partial pressure of D raised to the power D divided by partial pressure of A raised to the power A into partial pressure of B raised to the power B, where PA, PB, PC and PD are equilibrium partial pressures of A, B, C and D respectively. Now let's consider this reaction. For this, how shall we write Kp? Kp will be equal to partial pressure of CO2. Similar to the case of equilibrium constant, here we neglect the solid and liquid states. Next we are going to see the relation between Kp and Kc. So now let's consider the general equation in which all are in gaseous state. So we can write Kc is equal to concentration of C raised to C to concentration of D raised to D divided by concentration of A raised to A into concentration of B raised to B. And Kp can be written as partial pressure of C raised to C into partial pressure of D raised to D divided by partial pressure of A raised to A into partial pressure of B raised to B. According to ideal gas equation, we have PV is equal to nRT. So we are taking V to this side and P will be is equal to N by V RT, where N by V is a concentration term, that is its molarity. So we can write it as CRT, where C denotes the concentration term. Now let's rewrite each partial pressure like this. PA will be equal to concentration of A into RT in accordance with the above equation we derived. So similarly we can write with other gases. Now let's rewrite Kp. What will be Kp? Kp will be is equal to concentration of C into RT whole raised to C into concentration of D into RT whole raised to D divided by concentration of A into RT whole raised to A into concentration of B into RT whole raised to B. Now let's rearrange the terms. We will get concentration of C raised to C into concentration of D raised to D divided by concentration of A raised to A into concentration of B raised to B into RT raised to C plus D divided by RT raised to A plus B. This is in accordance with the rule A raised to M into A raised to N is equal to A raised to M plus N. So this term will be Kc, that will be equal to Kc into RT raised to delta N, where delta N is number of moles of gaseous products minus number of moles of gaseous reactants. That is number of moles of gaseous products minus number of moles of gaseous reactants. So now let's rewrite the derived equation. Kp will be is equal to Kc into RT raised to delta N. Okay, the point to note here is, let's consider 3 points here. When delta N is equal to 0, what happens to Kp and Kc? When delta N equal to 0, Kp will be is equal to Kc. And when delta N is greater than 0, Kp will be greater than Kc. And when delta n is less than 0, Kp will be less than Kc. Now let's do a problem. So equation is given, Kc is given, and temperature is given. We need to find Kp. So first we need to write the equation. Kp is equal to Kc into RT raised to delta n. So first of all we need to find the value of delta n. Here we have 2 minus 1 plus 2, that is minus 1. So we can write Kp is equal to Kc by RT. That means Kc into RT raised to minus 1. So we can write it like this. And when substituting the values, let's see what we will get. That is 3 into 10 power 3 divided by 0.0831 into temperature 1609. So we get 3.377 Pascal.